are now entering Crazy Joe's Galaxy. Enjoy the wild ride. You are now entering the galaxy.
Crazy Joe here with Big Dog Jimmy. We've got Kat Zingano versus Julianna Pena in the featured fight at UFC 200 on the prelims. This is going to be a badass women's bantamweight fight when these two octagon warrior princess queens go to war. Yes, I know that's redundant. Whatever. So anyways, Kat Zingano versus Pena is going on right now. And Pena is, against Zingano, just went out with a combination, went into a clinch with her, got underhooks on Pena, and they're kneeing each other up against the cage. Zingano, looking like she took her down. Zingano took Pena down and has side control on her. Wow, that is something else. She's already taking her down, and she is going over. She looks like she's got the underhook still. Like she might be trying to position that arm and that head for something there. Oh, and she stood back up with her, and she ate a knee on the way standing up, Pena did. Zingano kneed her, and Zingano has her back up against the cage. Pena is clinched up with her. Like Pena might want to try to take her down this time. Very interesting. Oh, and Zingano took her down again with a trip, and she's in the guard there of Zingano. Very wild. I think Pena was trying to take her down, and she got taken down instead. And now she's trying. Zingano sprawls right through, and now she's striking her. Oh, and she hit her with the knee on the way up in the jaw. Wow. That was 2 points of contact, or one on the ground when she ate that knee. Now Pena has her, and she's trying to take her down. Pena ends up on top of Zingano now. Wow. Something else. Crazy. Pena is on top and with half guard there, I believe it's called, with one leg through the legs, and Zingano is trying to get her to go through. She's trying to go for a guillotine, it looks like. Pena is onto Zingano. Zingano is sprawling up, but it looks like she may be giving up her neck there somewhat. Zingano's fighting for hand control. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first round, if it gets out of the first round. And Pena is trying to get hands free to be able to get into a guillotine chokehold position. But Zingano ends up getting Pena on her back again, and Zingano's on top once again. Wow. Something else. Crazy. Very interesting. These two women going toe-to-toe here. And Zingano's still up on top of Pena. Pena's smacking her in the head over and over again with strikes as Zingano's trying to work and get something. Oh, she hits her with the forearm as the referee yells at her to do something. And she's still up in a guard. Ooh, Zingano with an elbow to Pena's head again. Pena trying to get in position for a triangle. Here, a minute 45 in the first round. Ooh, another elbow by Zingano. Left's a little like batting back and forth with the head of Kat Zingano by Pena trying to frustrate her to be able to get her into something. But Zingano and Pena are like really close up on each other. And she's trying to work for some, elbowing her in the stomach, kind of. Zingano still on top of Pena. Pena smacking her in the head. Again, trying to get her hips up, trying to figure a way to get up into the triangle. Kat keeps on not allowing Pena to do what she wants to be able to get in position for the triangle choke there. Oh, another elbow by Zingano. They're fighting. Ooh, a nasty right hand by Zingano. She sat on a boosh and went and rained down a heavy hand onto Pena. 35 to go in the first round. I think we're going to go to a second round. Ooh, an elbow. Ooh, Kat Zingano, Julianna Pena. blasting each other with massive strikes. And Pena rolls around. Zingano takes her back, takes her neck, and she's going for a rabid chokehold, but Pena gets up. They both knee each other in the gut, and they're both rocking each other with massive shots there to end the first round. Wow. Zingano and Pena go to a second round here as Pena punches her right as the bell rang there. The buzzer. Wow. What a fight. This has been really awesome. These two women put on a vicious fight here in the first round. What are we going to get for a second round? It's just been all technical fighting. Been really interesting. I'd have to give that round to Zingano. In my opinion, she won that round, I believe. And that is going to, so that gives her the first round. So it would be interesting to see what the judges score that round, because there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of different stuff happening in that round from the two of them, so I'm very curious to see what the judges score if it goes to the judge's decision. I'm expecting a finish at some point in this fight, as you can see in my predictions, what I predicted on that fight, so it's been really interesting. I'm very surprised. I thought we were going to see a knockout, but, it don't always happen when you expect it. So we are getting ready to go into the second round here. Round 2 underway. Stay alive, stay alive. Kick to the body, and Zingano ends up on top of Pena on the ground again. Bear hug, underhooks by Pena, and Zingano's in the god again. Pena is trying to put her hips and leg up to get to a triangle of sorts. But Zingano sees that. Pena hitting Zingano from underneath with strikes to the head. Zingano with elbows, and she breaks through a little bit there. Pena rolling up. And it is just something wild here in this fight. Zingano is still on top of Pena. She tries to go for an elbow, but Pena blocked it. Pena is still trying to go for stuff. She bicycle kicks up. Zingano standing up, and the referee has Pena stand up. Pena goes for a strike, and Zingano with a hip toss to Zingano, and she has half guard. She has full side control, and that is very interesting. What is Zingano going to do with this takedown here? Is she going to get her into a chokehold? Is she going to get ground and pound? Lola Pena has given up her back, but she is over on her side to where it could get Zingano into the half guard or guard if she stays that way there, so we are, okay, a minute and a half through the second round. Very interesting. They shift position. Now Zingano's on her back, and Zingano is going for a inverted triangle of a sort onto Pena. Pena is trying to pull the leg down. She gets through. That Zingano still has Pena wrapped up in a way, but Pena has side control of Pena now. Julianna's on top, but Zingano has still got her in a submission hold, like with the bear hug, kind of like with an arm and a head, and she's squeezing it. She might submit her from the bottom with that if she keeps on torquing it. Oh, Julianna with some strikes that pulled Kat out of it, and Kat is trying to get back up as she sprawls out. Pena sprawls out as she has the back of Zingano. Pena with a crossface onto Zingano. Zingano fighting out of it. Pena and Zingano are both on the ground. Pena rolls to the back of Zingano. Wow, she has her back. That's not good for Zingano. She's got control of one of the hands of Pena, and she's trying to roll over to get Pena on her back. It looks like the way she's pulling on it. Zingano trying to do something here. Hand control, trying to maybe get the referee to stand him up. Oh, Zingano, Pena trying to get a hook in. She kind of got a hook in. She's got one kind of in, around, not fully. Oh, and now she takes her back. She gets a full body lock in with 1:20 to go in the second round. And Pena is trying to go for a rear naked chokehold onto Zingano right now. This does not look good for Zingano. She's blocking the strikes and holding on to a hand of Pena to where Pena can't get that rear naked chokehold in right now. This is the way that Pena is Zingano. Oh, she's got it in with 50 seconds to go, but she's pushing it off. Zingano pushes it off, and Pena is striking her in the face. We got 40 seconds to go in the second round. Can Zingano stay with it? Pena, but with a rear naked chokehold again, but Zingano fights it off once again. She defends it. They're still on the ground. She's still got the body triangle lock in on her. She's trying to spin around. She's fighting with the hands for hand control with 10 seconds to go in the second round. It looks like we're going to go to a third round with these two women. Wow. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. Awesome fight. We got to give that round to Pena. So it's 1-1 apiece going into the third round. Wow, it's anyone's fight. I know. Ooh. Next Wednesday night's going to be a fun night of action with UFC. That's where I'm going to be next. I'm not going to be there in person. I'm going to be watching McDonald and Lineker, Ferguson and Venata, or whatever his last name is. Ooh, man, I cannot wait for big Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, versus Super Samoa Mark Hunt. That is going to be brutal one way or another. It is going to be a crazy, crazy, fun-ass fight. Ooh, it's not far away. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Wow. Crazy. Zingano. Cat Zingano. The Alpha Cat Zingano versus Julianna Pena. They end up locking up, and Pena ends up getting the takedown on Zingano when they were clenched up there. She tripped her up, and now Pena with the strikes. Zingano fighting back, trying to do something. I'm not sure what kind of defense that is. She's got her legs popped up with an up kick to the chest of Pena, rolling around with her. She pulls her back down. Pena looks like she's trying to go for a guillotine, but Zingano was trying to flip her over to be able to get top control herself. Kat is using her knee to block Pena, but Pena raining down some elbows from underneath Zingano with an elbow. Zingano rolling around with Pena. Pena looks like she's got side to half guard on to Zingano. She's punching her, shaking her. Man, a lot of fighting with these 4 fights actually on the prelims, UFC FS1, right? Crazy. Now they're on the ground still. Pena up on top with an elbow to Zingano. Zingano holding on to the arm, locking Zingano's leg in the half guard there. on her side, and she's punching her and elbowing Zingano blocking it, fighting back, moving around, not letting Pena get much going there. Oh, an up kick and another kick to the head, and Pena ends up falling on top of Zingano, kind of in a crisscross way there. Ooh, it looks like she has an armbar with the legs there for a moment there on Pena, but Pena fought out of it. That would have been crazy if she submitted her there. What the fuck? What did I hit? Kat Zingano's in a bad position right now. And she's on her knees. And Pena's on her knees on her side right now, trying to fight off the hands. Unless something happens here, we're going to end up having Pena win this one by decision. I'm not sure, though. I mean, anything can happen. Wow. Pena still has her back. And she's trying to go for a rear naked chokehold there onto Zingano. She's punching her, fighting with her, and there she's still got Zingano's back. She's almost got it. Pena is trying to go for that submission, but Zingano's fighting it off. She's trying to go for the body triangle there. She's got her legs in between her legs, and she's going for the rear naked chokehold onto Zingano. Is Pena going to be able to? No, she's fighting out of it. She squeezes. She pushes her arms off of her. Zingano fights out of it and doesn't let Pena submit her. She fought out of it. They're sitting back up, though, as she is in a bad way. So it's got a minute left in the fight.
Okay.
So, and if it goes to the decision. So, Zingano and Pena. Pena got the back of Zingano. So I'll be with you. I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay.
So, Pena trying to get Zingano to do something here to make a mistake, but Zingano's being real good defensively, and she plops her down over, and she's got her back still. She's punching her in the head. She wants to get that TKO or that rear naked choke finish. Zingano is trying to get back up. Pena is fighting with her. Pena's striking her on her knees, punching Zingano in the head, and she's not really fighting back. She's holding her hands. She's spinning her. She's trying to get an armbar or something, trying to stand up. Zingano ends up getting Pena to reverse. She reverses and gets on top of her. That's going to be a little bit too late with 10 seconds to go here. I believe Pena is going to win this one by decision. So we're going to have to wait and see what the judge's decision is here in a moment. That was an epic war and battle between these two women. These two women put it all out there on the line and went to war for 15 minutes, 5 minutes each round, 3 rounds. Zingano won the first round. Pena won the last 2 rounds, in my opinion. It was a really wild, technical fight. We were fighting for position with ground strikes, going for submissions, knockouts, takedowns, and so forth. I'll be with you in just a moment. So we'll be back in just a moment with the decision.
Is this okay?
We're back with the decision. So that was quick. All 3 judges scored 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision. Julianna Pena wins by decision. Leave me a comment, hit that like button, subscribe to Crazy Joe's Galaxy. Thanks for watching.